Hi everyone, welcome back to eLearning Portal. In today's video, we'll be diving deep into one of Moodle's unique features, the book activity. We believe in guiding our students every step of the way. Providing this structure is to give students clarity and guidance on what will unfold in the course, ensuring a smooth and an effective learning experience. In this tutorial, we will walk you through the creation of a book activity that will serve as your roadmap through your course. Our book will include the following sections: course overview, where we focus on a sneak peek into what the course entails; learning outcomes, here we will outline what you will gain by the end of this course; course structure, we dive deep into the course layout and the modules; digital competencies, understanding the digital skills you'll acquire; completion and assessment, grasping how your progress will be assessed and what's needed to complete the course; and lastly, the Moodle version, highlighting the specific Moodle version we are using. So if you're ready to navigate your Moodle course with confidence and clarity, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for further videos on my channel. Let's head on over to Moodle. So type in your browser moodle.org, press enter on your keyboard, go to plugins, and in your search box type in fonts and click on search. So what we need is, we need a font size as well as a font color. Okay, so we need the font size, so we'll open that and so I'll select the correct version. So you'll see there it's up to 4.2, so I'll download this. It will download to my downloads folder. I can go back and I'll type in now color. I click on search and I want to install this also, more font colors. Okay, more font colors. So I'll choose the correct version I want to download, and here you'll see it's up to 4.2. If you still have Moodle 3.10 or 3.11, you'll download this version. I will download this one here and it will download to my downloads folder. Okay, so let's install this. So let's go to Moodle, go to site administration. So I'll just open a new tab. I'll go to plugins and then I'll install that particular plugins. Okay, so we're in Moodle here, site administration. You'll see there's plugins, install plugins, and now I will just drag and drop those plugins. So the first one here, open that. I'll just drag and drop it here and install it. I'll go through the installation process. Make sure that your server environment meets all the minimum requirements. I'll click on continue. And then I'll upgrade the database. Continue. There we go. So let's go back to site administration and then plugins, install plugins, and then we install the second one, which is the font colors. Okay, I'll install that, go through the process again, make sure that my server meets, or my server environment meets all the minimum requirements. I'll upgrade my Moodle database and I'll click on continue here. Okay, so if we want to add more colors, you can add more colors, but for now this is sufficient. Okay, so maybe I'll do a video on how to add more colors on here. Okay, so I'll click on save. There we go. Okay, so let's close this and go to our course. And now you need to activate those colors within the, I'm using the editor, HTML editor. So I'll need to add that particular plugins to the editor. Okay, so I'll go to my site administration and then I'll go to plugins, scroll down to where it says text editors. Okay, I'll click on manage editors, and then I'll click on my Auto HTML editor. I'll click on settings here. And now you need to find the plugins that you've just installed. So there's the font size, and then we also installed the more font colors. Okay, so if you look in this column here, toolbar config. Okay, so these are the short codes for the specific toolbars. Okay? So if you scroll down, you need to make sure that it's in the list here. Okay, so we've installed more colors, more font colors, which is more font colors here. I'll just copy that and I'll paste it somewhere here. Okay, so we can either use it under list or collapse or style. I'll choose style, so I'll add a comma, space, and I'll just paste that in there. Okay, and then the second one we've installed was the font size. I'll select that, I'll copy that, and I'll scroll down and we'll add it here as well. Okay, font size. Okay, so maybe that's fine. I'll scroll down then and save. Okay, so now let's look at what changes were made to our HTML editor. So let's go back to home and let's go to our course. Within our course, make sure that editing is turned on, and I'll just to test our plugins that we've just added. So go to resources and then text area, and you'll see when I expand this menu bar, you'll see there's my more font colors and there's my text sizes. Okay, so we'll work with that in our book activity. Okay, so let's go back to our course. Now, as stated in our introduction, we'll be using the book activity to provide students with guidance on how to progress through the course. So under General tab, we'll add an activity or resource. And we will select the book activity. It's the second one there. So click on that. It will add the book activity, but now we need to specify certain fields. We'll call our book About This Course. So this will be About This Course. And we can provide a description on what this is all about. So we'll state that before you begin, review, and we'll add all the activities that we want them to review within this particular book. So we're focusing on the course overview. They can look at the learning outcomes, the course structure, as well as the completion and assessment. Okay, assessment, state information. Okay, so we want them to focus on that. So before they even start, they need to focus on the course overview, the learning outcomes, the course structure, the completion, and then assessments and information. We can even format this in proper HTML, but let's leave it for now. Okay. Scroll down. Under appearance, you'll see the chapters. We're using a numbering system. We can also not use any numbering system or bullets or indented. Okay, so let's leave it on numbers. We can also provide custom titles by selecting this. Okay, common module settings we'll leave as is. Restrict access we'll leave as is. Activity completion. So under activity completion, the students need to view this. Okay, so they must view this activity to be completed. Okay, now we click on save and display. And this will now provide us with our chapter title. Okay, the chapter title and then the content. Our first chapter will focus on the course overview. So in the chapter title, we'll type in course overview. And here we will provide an overview for the students before they start the course. In the title, we'll type in the title, but in the content section, we'll type in the content. Okay, so the content will start with the aim. Okay, so I'll start with the aim of the course. So this will be our aim, and then underneath the aim, I will tell them what the aim of this course will be. And I'll go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, what is the aim of this course? Okay, this course that we are busy building or creating. Okay, and here ChatGPT provided me with the aim, so I'll copy this. I'll copy that. So all you need to do is type in what will be the aim of this course. Okay, or you can structure it according to your needs. Go back to your chapter and I'll paste the aim in here. So I'll paste it in there. So there's my aim of the course. I'll just remove that. Okay, and then underneath here, I want to specify the prerequisites of the course. Okay, so I want to tell them prerequisites of this particular course before starting this course. It is expected you will already teach with Moodle, and that's the only prerequisite. Okay. After the prerequisites, I want to inform them about the format of the course. Okay, so I want to let them know what the course will look like. So this will be a self-paced course. So this is a self-paced course. However, or I can just say, yeah, you are encouraged to participate in the discussion forums. Okay, so that will be the format. It's a self-paced course. Okay, then I want to specify the course duration. Okay, so the course duration, and I know in ChatGPT we specified that it was 8 weeks. Okay, so that will be my course duration. So the estimated learning time to complete this course is 8 weeks. Okay, so now let's increase the size. So I'll highlight this, the aim, and then I'll go to my text size and I'll make it extra large, and I'll also change the color. Now you can select the color that you like. So I like that one. I'll also scroll down and change the prerequisite. First the font size, I'll make it extra large, and then the color, I'll make it that color. And then the same for format, extra large, and then that color, and then course duration, extra large, and then that color there. And I like to make this bulleted. Okay, so I'll highlight that, and there where it says bullet, I'll just bullet this. Also that one, and also that one there. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, so now we have our course overview, which is our aim, our prerequisites, our format, as well as our course duration. Okay, so now before they start, they can go through the course overview, the prerequisites, as well as the format and the course duration. Okay, now we need to create, if you expand the drawer here, you'll see there's my table of contents as well as my first chapter. So let's add another chapter by clicking on the plus icon. and there the window for our new chapter will appear. So our new chapter will focus on the learning outcomes. Okay, so this will be learning outcomes. So next to the chapter title, you'll type in learning outcomes, and within the content, we'll go to ChatGPT, and we know we have the learning outcomes here. So it's upon completion, we will be focusing on these outcomes. We'll copy that and we'll paste it in here. Okay, so let's just make this bold. I'll scroll down. Let's do the same color here. Okay, scroll down, I'll click on save. So now we have our learning outcomes. Our next chapter will focus on our course structure. So let's click on the plus icon just next to our learning outcomes. Okay, remember if we click on the plus icon here next to course overview, it will add a chapter under course overview. So we want the third chapter to be under learning outcomes. So let's click on the plus icon there. A new window will appear to add a new chapter, and this will be our course structure. Once we have the title in place, we can add the content, and our course starts with a welcome section. So I'll type in here welcome, and what will be under the welcome section. Here the students will find out how the course works, as well as we also provide a pre-test within the welcome section. Okay, so let's state that. So here you will find out how the course works. Okay, and then you also need to do a pre-check. Okay, so to test your understanding. Okay, so let's leave it as is. Test your understanding. Okay, so now when they complete the welcome section, we'll have a section where they can learn, they can practice their skills, as well as where they can review their skills. So we'll call this our learn and our practicals or practice, and then review section. Okay, so we'll state here first, you will learn a new skill, then you will practice that skill, and then review the skill. Okay, so first let's do that and that. Okay, so we have a section here on where they do something, they learn something, they do something, and then they review it. Okay, and then underneath that will be our final check or our final assessment. So this will be our final assessment, and this will assess your understanding. Okay, so we'll increase that size as well as this one here, and then that one there. So just to keep it consistent. Okay, for now, let's just do that. And this and that. Okay, let's save this. So here we see course structure, welcome, learn, practice and review, and our final assessment. Okay, we can even leave the bullets to make it more. If you want to change something here, you can click on the gear icon. It will take you back to that particular chapter. Okay, so let's leave the bullets Now you need to save again. Okay, yes, I like it. We can even leave the numbering as well. So let's go to our first one there. See if we can remove the bullets. Remove the bullets there as well. Okay, save it. Okay, yes, nice and neat. And then the second one. Okay, there's no bullets, so leave this as is. Save. If you want to bump a chapter up or down, you'll see the arrows pointing down or up. So I can bump this chapter up. I can also bump this chapter up, but I can bump just this chapter down. Okay, so now we have 3 chapters. Our next chapter will be on digital competencies. So we'll click on the plus there and we'll call this our competencies. To find out what competencies this course will relate to, let's go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, define the digital competencies this course relates to. Okay, press enter on your keyboard. And now ChatGPT will provide us with the digital competencies based on the digital competency framework. Okay, so there it will spell out the course using Moodle. These competencies encompass a range of skills and knowledge areas related to technology and digital tools. Okay, so we'll copy that. Okay, please make sure before you copy it that it's in line with what you want your learners to see. Okay, I'll paste it in there. There's my digital competencies or my competencies. Okay, and I'll save it. Okay, so these are the competencies, but now let's go back to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to provide us with the competencies in line with the digital competency framework for educators. Okay, and that's a completely different thing. Let's spell in line with the digital competency or competence framework for educators. Okay, let's save this and see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so there we go. So the digital competence framework for educators outlines key digital competencies that educators should possess to effectively integrate technology into the teaching and learning. So these are the different competencies. Okay, so our course will provide users or teachers with these competencies. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's copy this and let's go back. We need to change this. I'll click on the gear icon. I'll increase the size here. I'll just remove this and then paste our new competencies. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so it states here that overall using Moodle for course design aligns with multiple competencies outlined in the digital competence framework for educators, providing educators with skills and knowledge needed to effectively leverage digital tools. Okay, so let's go and save this. Okay, there we go. Our next section will be on completion and assessment. So let's click on the plus icon. And here we have our new window for our completion and assessment. Okay, so in our completion and assessment, okay, so in our content we'll specify to complete the course. You need to complete the following activities, and we'll specify the activities here. So go back to ChatGPT and you'll see that within our course structure, you'll see the assessments. Okay, so in module 1, we have our assessment here, which focuses on course basics, Moodle course basics. So we'll copy that. So they will need to complete. Okay, so they will need to complete that. So I'll paste it in there. They will need to complete the quiz Moodle basics. In our second module, they will need to submit an assignment on the course structure. Okay. Third one, module 3, they will need to do a group discussion. We'll paste it in there. Module 4, they will need to do a peer review. I'll paste it in there. And then in module 5, they will need to design a quiz. Paste it in there. And then in module 6, they will need to design course design and improvement. Paste it in there. And then in module 7, we will need to do a problem solving scenario. See? And then paste it in there. And then chapter 8, they will need to do a peer review of the course design. And then in our final chapter, there's nothing. Then the course evaluation, participating in weekly discussions, completing assessments and quizzes, peer review of course design projects, and course design review. So these are all part of the course evaluation. We can copy this and we can paste it just underneath there. So we're already specifying the completing of assignments there. Okay, so we'll remove that. We'll remove the bullets as well. Peer review already. Then course design review plan, already that. So just the discussions. Okay, so we'll leave this as is, and then we can actually add some bullets. There we go. So to complete the course, you need to complete the following activities. And underneath, we'll specify the completion or the completing the activities. So here we spell out that some activities are automatically marked and the others they need to mark. Okay, so we'll specify here some activities are automatically marked as completed based on specific criteria. Okay, and then some of the activities require manual marking. Okay, manually, let's call this manually mark as them as done. Okay, then we can provide the manually marking them as done. Okay, then we can state here that please make sure that all activities are marked as complete. Okay, activities. Okay, so the next part will be within this course. I will also provide them with a course certificate as well as badges, and I'll spell it out here. So yeah, I'll spell out the course certificate and course, or let's call just the course certificate. Okay, so before the course certificate, I'll do the course badge. Okay, so upon successful completion of this course, you will automatically obtain a badge to showcase your skills acquired. Oops. Okay, so there we go, successful course. And then the course certificate, we can copy this here, Control C and then Control V. Upon completion of this course, you will automatically obtain a course certificate. To showcase your skills acquired. Okay, so let's increase the size here. There's course. And then let's do this in red. Red, then let's make it bold. And then course badge. And then course certificate. Okay, let's scroll down, save changes, and there we go. So we have our course completion. These are the activities that need to be completed. And you'll see once we've created these activities, it will highlight and the students can click on that if it's not done already. Okay, completing the activities, course badge, as well as the course certificate. Okay, we can even make this bulleted. Okay, so let's add some bullets there just to tidy it up. Save it. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that's our course completion. And now the final one will be where we specify our Moodle version. So we'll click on the plus and we'll call this our Moodle version. This is just to show teachers as to which version of Moodle we're using and where to find the activities, how to access the activities, how to create the quizzes, where to find everything. Okay, so once they're done with the course, they can do it on their own on the same Moodle version. Okay, so I'll specify here the activities and the images or screenshots are based on the Learn R Moodle theme. Okay, so that the Learn R based on the Learn R Moodle theme. So we'll go to Moodle. I'll just add this as a hyperlink. Let's type in Learn R. So there's our Learn R theme. This is the theme we're using. And I'll copy that URL, copy. And I'll just go to my course and I'll hyperlink this by selecting the text and clicking on the link and then pasting the URL in there. Paste it in there and I'll open it in a new window. Great. And there you'll see the Learn R theme is now hyperlinked. Learn R theme, okay, as well as the latest version of Moodle. Okay, so let's go to Moodle again. Close this. I'll go to, let's go back. Let's go to our Moodle version there. So there's the latest version. I'll just copy this URL and I'll hyperlink it, the latest version. Yeah. Oops. I'll just paste the URL in there. Great. Okay, so now users can click on that link. Okay. What I also like doing is stating the various documentations on Moodle. Okay, so for that I'll just paste the text in here. I'll paste in here. You can access documentation about earlier supported versions of Moodle LMS below. Documentations include the videos that are related to that. Okay, so I'll just paste it in there. So now they can click on Moodle 4.1 documentation or the new features up until from 3.9 up until 4.1. Okay, we can even go as far as 4.2. Okay, so, and this is very useful for teachers because if they have a different version, they can click on the documentation and they can see how to obtain the same look and feel. Okay, so let's just remove that, well as the latest version. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'll click on save. Okay, so there we go, Moodle version. Now immediately when the student clicks on about this course, they will see the course overview, the aim of the course, the prerequisites, the format, the course duration. They can go to the next, and here they will see the learning outcomes. Next, they will see the course structure, and next they will see the competencies. Next, they will see the completion and assessments, and then next they will see the Moodle version. So now, before they even start the course, they know exactly what the course will look like, how long the course will be, what the course structure will be like, as well as the activities they need to complete to finalize or complete the course. Now, let's go one step further. Let's go to our book. And we'll ask ChatGPT to format this for us. Okay, so let's copy this from the aim up until the course duration. And I'll copy this. I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll ask ChatGPT, okay, please format this. Format the following with HTML and CSS to make it look more presentable and professional looking. Okay, and I'll paste the first chapter in here. I'll hit enter or click on send message. And let's wait and see what ChatGPT will come up with. Okay, so there's our style sheet, CSS, and there's our objective list. Okay, so there we go. Let's copy this. So all we need to do is click on copy code, go back to our course. Now I want to keep this because I want to compare it to the latest version of the About course. So I'll copy this just for this course. I'll duplicate this. So there's a duplicate and I'll call this will be 2. Press enter. I'll open that and now I'll edit this. Okay, so I'll go to the settings. I'll increase the size here. I can remove this completely. Okay, and I'll paste the ChatGPT version here. Okay, so let's just undo this, expand and go into the HTML view. I'll paste our code in here and go back to the Word view. Okay, so here we have the aim, prerequisites, course duration. I'll click on save and I'll see if this looks better. Let's go to our course and just go to the first one there. So we can decide which one we prefer. Okay, so we can even do the colors of the prerequisites, format and aim, we can do the colors manually, or we can ask ChatGPT to do it for us. Okay, so let's leave it as is. Okay, so let's go to the second one. I'll go to the second chapter and I will copy this. Copy. I'll go to ChatGPT, I'll paste it in here, but I'm not going to type out the prompt again. I'll just copy it here. Copy it from there and I'll paste it here. Okay. Remember to move down, Shift and Enter, and we'll paste it in there and we'll hit send. And now we wait for ChatGPT to provide us with that. Okay, let's copy this. Go back to our course. Remember, this is the newly created version. Okay, so I'll click on the gear icon. I'll remove this. I'll expand and go to the HTML view and I'll paste ChatGPT version in there and I'll save it. Okay, so there's my. Upon completion of this course, participants will be able to. So we have our first one, course overview, and we have our second one, upon completion of this course. So let's look at the second one there. That's the first one. There's the second one. Okay. You need to decide which one you prefer. Okay. You can even go and ask ChatGPT to actually format it better with HTML and CSS. Okay. We can do the third one and the fourth one and so forth, but I'll leave it as is. But now you know how to ask ChatGPT to format it with HTML and CSS to make it even look better than before. Okay, so if you still don't like this format, let me show you the final one, and this is really an impressive one. So open a new tab and go to Canva, press enter on your keyboard and you'll see the first link. Now remember, US teachers can sign up your schools for free, so it's free for schools, and you'll see here you can go into education, and then for teachers and schools it will be free, and for students. Okay, so sign up by clicking on sign up, complete your details, or just continue with your Google account. Make sure you select the correct Google account, and then you are signed up and you can use Canva. Okay, so at the top you'll see there are various categories. So we will be using the presentation. So either you select the search option here and type in presentation, press enter on your keyboard, and it will show you all the presentations currently available. Now remember, if you are a teacher, you will have the Pro version, okay? And even if the Pro version shows here, you will be able to use the presentations or all the elements on Canva. But if you have a free account, you won't be able to use those paid elements, okay? So let's scroll down and see what we can use here. So I'm looking for a clean presentation. You'll see when you hover over it, it will show you what the presentation is all about and so forth. And what we'll do is we'll modify these presentations. Okay, so maybe we should use this one. I'll click on that and it will open in this window. I can see there are various other options available. And if you hover over it, you will see that the various options available. Maybe we should go with this one. I'll click on that, and once I'm happy, I can even click on the thumbnails here at the bottom and it will open. Okay, and then we can click on customize this template. It will open in a new window, and now we can start customizing. Remember, our first chapter here is about our aims, our prerequisites, our format, and our course duration. But our course is actually on using Moodle for course design. Okay, so we'll type it in here. So let's choose there, Moodle. Okay, and there we'll specify course design. Okay, and there we can give some sort of description here of the course, and we can copy and paste this here. Okay, so we can copy and paste that into this description. We can just double click and then paste. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so before you begin, review the course overview, learning outcomes, course structure, completion and assessment information. We can change the image here by clicking on the image, and then we can upload our new image which we want to replace. Okay, or we can choose from the images in Canva. Okay, so if you click on elements, let's just skip the tour. If you scroll down, you'll see there are various photos, videos, and all other elements you can use. So all you need to do is click on and drag it to that particular position, and it will take on that particular position image. It will replace that image. Okay, so let's say let's choose another image. Can go to all and see. Okay, nope, I don't want that. Let's choose other images. I can use a video. Nope. Let's choose this image. Okay, I like that one. Let's leave it as is. If you want to change the color, click on that particular element. You'll see there's the color picker. You can click on that and change it accordingly. Okay, you can change it to green or blue or whatever color theme you are running on your Moodle installation. Okay, so I'll leave it on. Let's look at that. Nope. Let's stick with that color. Okay, so there's my first slide. Okay, so there's my first slide. Remember, we want to display this on this particular type of slide. Okay, now I can add a slide. I can go to the design and I can select which slide I want to add. Okay, since I will be adding aims, prerequisites, formats, course duration, I can choose one that fits my needs. You'll see there are 4. So let's choose this one here, add as a new page. If you click on it, this pop-up will appear and you just click on add as a new page. If you want to replace this, you can just say replace the current one. I'll add it as a new page, and now I'll specify here this will be my aims, this will be my prerequisites, and this will be my format and course duration. I can specify them all here. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3. I can even change my course, my corporate business, but I think that won't fit our purpose. So let's scroll down and see if there's anything else. Let's go to this one here. Okay, so there's a nice one there. Let's just click on that. Okay, so this one will work for us. Okay, so I'll leave it as is, and this will be our aim. So I'll specify here, this will be our aim. Okay, under our aim there will be, I'll just copy this and I'll paste it in there. If you want to decrease the size, you just double click to select all the text and you click on the decrease font size and it will decrease. Okay, I think that's about it. So there's our aim of this course using Moodle and so forth, and now we can specify the aims. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. Okay, and we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can even duplicate this and continue on the next page. Okay, so let's copy and paste this. So I'll just copy this here, copy, go to Canva and double click on that and paste it in there. Decrease the size just to make it fit there. Okay, so there we go. Oh, too small. Let's increase the size a bit more. There we go. Okay, I'll just remove that bullet. There we go. Okay, nice. The second one, let's copy this. There, copy, go to Canva, double click on that. I'll paste it in here. Let's go with 17.2. Okay, and I'll remove the bullet just for consistency. There we go, the second one. Now the third one. I'll copy that one. See, I'll go to the third one. I'll paste it in there. Remove the bullet and I'll specify the size. The size looks even better with, yeah, let's look at 19.2. Let's look at 19.2. Yeah, 19.2 doesn't look that bad. Okay, let's do 18.2. Okay, 18.2. Yep, 18.2. Okay, nice. Yeah. Now the last one. Okay, so we'll do that. Copy, and I'll paste it in there. We'll remove the bullet, and then this would be 18. Okay, so there we go. We can change these icons by clicking on it, searching for a new icon, and dragging in the icon to that particular place. But I think this will do fine for me. Okay, so now I have the aim. If I'm happy with this here, I can click on share, then click on download, and then I can either choose PDF, but I don't want a PDF. I want it to be a PNG, or a JPEG, so I'll specify, and then I can download. Okay, it will ask me if I want to download it as separate files or as one, and I can choose that. Okay, so it's downloaded there, and there we go. I'll just open one for you to see what it looks like. So here I have it's a compressed version. So there's the 2. So let's just open that. And this is what it will look like. So there's my aim. And there's my aims there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's go to our course. Let's go to our second course. Okay, so this is our second one. No. So let's go to our first one here, to our course. I'll close this. Let's copy. I'll duplicate this. So this will be our third one. Press enter. I'll open it. Okay, so this will be our aim, our prerequisites. Now, let's go to the settings. We will remove this from the aims. Remember, this is just the aim. I'll remove that, and now I click on the image here. I'll click on browse, and I'll search my computer for that particular image there that we've downloaded. Okay, now I upload this file, and I can specify a name for this particular file, and I'll call it, this is my aims. I can leave it as is on the size. I can save it, and now it will end up in my chapter. So now you see there's your course overview, there's your aim, it specifies the aim there, and it provides us with understand Moodle, fundamentals, everything there. Okay, and all we need to do now is prerequisites, formats, no, the other 4. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's go to our course. Remember, we've copied it from 2, and we'll do the next. Okay, so all I need to do now is I can duplicate this. So how do I duplicate this? Okay, all I need to do is I can right click on this and I can duplicate this page. So there we have the duplicate. I can leave this as is, or I can remove it, but now I need to start from 5. Okay, so I need to start from 5. And this will be 6. This will be 7. And 8. Okay. And now we can copy and paste from 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I'll copy that. I'll paste it in here. Remember, we've removed the bullet, and then we made this 17.2. Go back to our course. This one here. Copy, and then paste. Remove the bullet. and then we made this 17. The third one, or the seventh one, let's go there, paste, and then 17.2, and then the last one. Copy that, go back and paste it in there. Okay, I'll remove that, and then 17.2. okay, so now we have our last four. Okay, so now we need to include these here: prerequisites, format, and course duration. Remember, it's only about selecting the specific design that fits your needs. Okay, so the next one will be shorter, so we need to find one that will work. So let's go with this one there. Okay, so there we have 3. Remember, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need to find one that fits our needs. So there's a nice one. Let's go with this one here. Add as a new page. Here you see. Okay, so I'll do this. So this will be the one. It will be the second one. Okay, so let's choose this. This will be part of our aims. Okay, and we can specify here. We can even, by the end of the course, no, we can even include this here, but let's leave this out. We'll delete this, and then we'll just select these and move it a bit up. Okay, or we can add an image there. Okay, so the first one will be our prerequisites. So I'll just copy this and I'll add it to that. I'll paste it. So there's our prerequisites, and then we have our format. I'll copy that and I'll paste it in there. Format, and then we have our course duration. I'll copy that and I'll paste it in there. Okay, and now we can specify each of the elements. So there's our prerequisites. I'll paste it in there. Okay, we can decrease the size to make it, let's say, 22. Okay, that's nice. Go back, and then the format of the course, C. And then we will do 22. Is that 22? Yep, 22. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just remember, if you want to increase the size, you can just drag the handles here, either at the top corners or the side corners. Okay, it's 22 still. Yeah. Okay, so now the last one here is our course duration, and we'll copy it and we'll paste it in there. Okay, and we'll make it 22. Nice. Okay, so now let's download this. Oops, I'll download it. I'll download it as a JPEG. Okay, I'll download it there. I forgot to add the image, but let's leave it for now. So it will download all the pages. Okay, so that it's downloaded. I'll just unzip it. Okay, so there's the 4 images. I'll just close this. I'll just unzip it. Okay, so that we have it. And now we go back to our course. I'll go to my final version. There we go. So it's already a nice look and feel of this. Eh? So let's just go to the settings. Okay. What I'll do is I'll remove this. And then I will add, click on the image icon, browse, choose. So I'll add the first one. And this will be also our aims too. Okay, I'll save it. So now you'll see it will follow. It will be the same size. Then you click next to the second image. press enter on your keyboard, and then we'll upload the third image. Browse, choose, and the third one. Okay, we'll upload it. 3, save. Okay, so now when we click on save, you'll see that once a student, let's go to the home page of the course, the student clicks on about this course, they can now scroll down and see, okay, so this is my aim, and now I have my prerequisites, my format, and my course duration. Okay, so, and this is an even nicer look than the previous ones. But you can decide which template you want to use, and you can easily modify the templates here in Canva and use it to your own liking. Okay, so, and you can develop all these, the learning outcomes, the course structure, the competencies, the completion and assessments, as well as the Moodle version. You can develop in this liking. Okay, so let's go to the learning outcomes. We'll copy and paste it in a template. So let's use this template here as a new page. Okay, I'll use this template here. So this will be my learning outcomes then. So learning outcomes, so this will be my second one, copy. Let's just see if there's another one that we can use that can be more, that's more in line with what we need. Okay, so I think this one here, yeah, I think this one here will work. Okay, so I'll double click there and this will be my learning outcomes. Okay, then my outcome 1 will be understand. I'll copy that, I'll paste it in there. Okay, I'll remove that bullet. The second one will be copy, and then I'll paste it in there. I'll remove that bullet, and then the third one, copy, I'll paste it in there, and then the fourth one, I'll do the fourth one there, and I'll remove it in there. Okay, so now we have learning outcome 1, 2, 3, 4. We can duplicate this. Then we go with 5, go with 6, 7, and then the final one. Right, okay. And there we go. So assess, Control C, it's that one there. And then this one here, Control C, go with that one there, and then this one there, and then the last one will be collaborate, Control C, and then there's one, Control V. Now you will see that in my template there's upon completion of this course, participants will be able to. Okay, so let's just copy that line, copy, and what we'll do here in Canva, we'll actually do a copy and paste, and then we'll paste it in here. What we can do is we can select the text menu and then add a text box, or we can select a template here that we can use. Okay, but for this exercise I'll add a text box. So there's my text box. I'll drag it up here, double click, and I'll paste my content in there. Okay, so now I can double click on it, I can increase the size. Okay, so let's bring it to the center. I can even double click here, use the roller here to copy this the style, and I'll paste it in there, and you'll see that that style will be applied to this. I'll just decrease the size here. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and now I can either copy this, so I'll copy that, go to my second slide and paste it in here. Oh, okay, so there we go. So now upon completion of this course, participants will be able to, and there we go. Okay, so let's download. I'll download this as a JPEG. Remember, we can choose from PNG, JPEG, whatever you want to choose. I'll download it as a JPEG for web. If you're displaying this on the web, especially on Moodle, the actual PNG is actually a better format, okay, for faster loading speed. Okay, so you can use it, download the JPEG or the PNG. Let's wait till it's downloaded. Okay, so there we go. I'll just uncompress it here, extract, okay, yes to all. Okay, so now let's go to our course. I'll go to my course and I'll go to my final one. So now we've done that. Go to the learning outcomes and we can change this. I'll remove this here. Add an image, browse, choose, and then select my image. Okay, so I'll upload that. This is my learning outcomes. One, oops. I'll save it. So there's my learning outcomes, one, and I'll add the second one. Just click on the image icon and then choose a file, and I'll choose this second one, upload, and this will be my learning outcome 2. I'll save it, and there we go. Okay, so let's save this. So there will be my second chapter will be the learning outcomes, and this is what the learning outcomes looks like. Okay, so I'll stop here, and since you know already how to do this, you just choose a template, you change the text, you change the images, you add images, as easy as that. And once you're done, I believe we're done with the book, which displays about this course. Okay, I really hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for further videos on my channel.